These three dials establish Pakistan's economic baseline for the 2026 to 2027 fiscal year. The government is targeting inflation at 8.2%, projecting a GDP growth rate of 4%, and stabilizing the total economy at an estimated $452 billion. Achieving those numbers requires forcing a reallocation of domestic capital. The new federal budget increases the cost of speculative real estate investments to subsidize domestic manufacturing and exports. The physical foundation of this strategy is the Global Gateway Maritime Network. Karachi and Port Qasim serve as the financial jugular for the country, and this budget allocates specific funds for digital customs systems and high-speed scanners to accelerate cargo clearance. Further west, Gwadar Port and its free zone provide landlocked Central Asian nations, like Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, the shortest route to the open ocean. Cargo arriving from the Middle East and Europe won't sit on the coast. Upgraded dry ports in inland cities like Sialkot, Lahore, and Faisalabad are being directly integrated with the coastal ports via the ML1 railway corridor. These geographic upgrades turn Pakistan's layout into an interconnected system for moving global freight. To make manufacturing more profitable, the government is reducing the tax burden on production. For existing businesses, the super tax on high earners drops from 10 to 8%, and for businesses earning under 500 million rupees, that tax disappears. For companies selling their goods abroad, the financial cost of borrowing capital has been reduced. The markup rate for the export refinance scheme dropped from 19% down to 4.5%. Setting up a new factory is also incentivized through the removal of custom duties on 7,500 distinct raw materials and industrial machinery items. We can see this strategy applied directly to agriculture. This budget document shows a 7.1 billion rupee allocation for the Kissan Package and farm mechanization. This zero-rates taxes on tractors and funds new farm storage facilities, allowing farmers to use their stored harvests as collateral for bank financing. Tax policy directly impacts the factory floor. Customs duties on imported textile machinery have been abolished so that local mills can afford to upgrade their technology. Similar tax relief applies to manufacturing chemicals and raw leather, driving down costs so Pakistani exports can compete effectively on the global market. By systematically absorbing the initial costs of industrialization, the government makes passive property hoarding less attractive, directing capital into active factories. The state is also using protectionistic measures to support local manufacturing. Federal excise duties on imported luxury SUVs and expensive electric vehicles have been hiked specifically to shield local auto assemblers from outside competition. In the logistics sector, the state made a regulatory change. Warehousing is now officially classified as an industry. This simple reclassification allows logistics operators to claim industrial tax breaks, lowering supply chain costs. Meanwhile, the technology sector maintains its current tax environment. The government extended the 0.25% concessionary tax rate for IT exports through 2029. All of these incentives are designed to hit a specific labor target. This split-RIN chart breaks down the government's goal of generating 2 million new private sector jobs. 1.1 million are projected in IT and services, while 500,000 are targeted for logistics and ports. To meet that demand, the budget funds training programs to equip 120,000 young citizens with IT and artificial intelligence skills. For the average citizen, the message is clear. The government is signaling that the returns on empty plots of land are shrinking, while the returns on coding, engineering, and supply chain management are being actively protected. Examining this ledger, the winners are active tax filers, the salaried class, and local manufacturers. The Benazir Income Support Program also received an 838 billion rupee allocation for vulnerable families. Conversely, financial pressure now falls on non-filers and consumers purchasing imported luxury items. The government has also removed friction for international capital. Foreign investors are now exempt from the capital value tax on foreign assets. To bypass local bureaucracy, the Special Investment Facilitation Council, or SIFC, acts as a one-window facility for international corporations setting up factories in these industrial zones. These fiscal shifts align the economy with the CPEC 2.0 transit hub, focusing the country's resources on industrial production and the physical movement of goods. Keep in mind that these are draft tax proposals and remain subject to final parliamentary approval. Always consult a certified tax expert before making major financial commitments. If you represent an international investment firm or a local logistics company and want to integrate with the global gateway,